Prof is invited to make a motion.
Representing Owan Federal Constituency, Edo State. And I rise on behalf of my colleagues, Benjamin Keze Kalu, Abubakar Yahaya Kusada, Saidu Mohamed Mustafa, to present this motion on the full implementation of the Contributory Pension Scheme by the 3 tiers of government and the private sector. The House notes that the Contributory Pension Scheme commenced under the Pension Reform Act 2004 and was repealed and reenacted in 2014 to institute uniform rules and regulations that ease administration and payment of retirement benefits for both the public and private sectors in Nigeria. Also notes that the repeal of the Pension Reform Act 2004 was necessitated by the need to ensure that states and local government councils participated fully in the scheme, as well as to address the limitations and failure of the 2004 Pension Reform Act, following lots of irregularities in the system that saw pensioners being owed indefinitely while the number of retirees continued to grow. Further notes that Section 2.1 of the Pension Reform Act 2014 requires all employees in the public service of the Federation, states and local governments, Federal Capital Territory, or the private sector to participate in the Contributory Pension Scheme, informed that the National Pension Commission had set out guidelines for the implementation of contributory pension schemes by state governments, yet compliance with the Pension Reform Act 2014 has remained low. Aware that Section 4.1a and b of the Pension Reform Act 2014 stipulates that all employers are expected to contribute 10% of the employees' monthly emolument, whereas employees are to contribute 8% of their monthly emolument, altogether saved to the employee's pension fund administrator pension retirement savings account. Also aware that the Leadership newspaper publication of 9 November 2020 articulated that 25 out of the 36 states of the Federation are yet to remit workers' pension, and that only 17 states in the country have enacted pension laws. Further aware that the Daily Times newspaper publication of 23 November 2020 had as its editorial, quote, states non-remittance of contributory pension to contributions to PENCOM, unquote, which implies non-compliance with the Pension Reform Act 2014, cognizant of the uncertainties associated with unemployment, illness, disability, death, and/or old age, which could be very challenging even for the most advanced economies, given the continuous need to assure workers of their economic and social security at retirement, and worry that 26 states and the FCT have enacted pension laws. Only about 8 states have fully implemented the contributory pension scheme, and if no measures are put in place to ensure that states adhere to the contributory pension scheme in line with the provisions of the Pension Reform Act 2014, the objective of the Act, which is to establish a pension system that
order, please. Forum members, please be seated.
That is sustainable and capable of providing a stable and predictable source of retirement. Of urgency, urge states and local government councils to ensure full implementation of the Contributory Pension Scheme in line with the guidelines set up by the National Pension Commission, and 2, mandate the Committee on Pensions to investigate the extent of implementation of the Contributory Pension Scheme across the 36 states of the Federation and report back within 4 weeks for further legislative action. Mr. Speaker, thank you for the opportunity to present this motion. An existing law, and we just want the committee to find out why this is happening. It's an abuse of the rights of workers and a violation of their human rights. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Those in favor of the motion say aye. Against any, the ayes have it.